Have you ever crossed paths with a black cat and felt a chill run down your spine? Why do these felines carry a reputation for bad luck? Let's journey through history and unravel this mystery. The enigma of black cats has been shrouded in the cloak of superstition for ages. Many cultures have associated these sleek, ebony felines with misfortune. But where did it all start? Our objective today is to dig deep into the origins of this myth and its impact on these creatures. From the ancient lands of Egypt, where they were respected as allies, to medieval Europe, where their fate took a dramatic turn, we will explore how black cats went from being revered companions to feared beings. The story of black cats is more than a tale of superstition. It is a chronicle of misunderstanding and transformation. Stay tuned as we trace the journey of black cats from revered companions to feared creatures. Our story begins in ancient Egypt, where cats, especially black ones, enjoyed a status of reverence. These feline companions were more than just pets. They were seen as protectors, warding off evil spirits and controlling the population of vermin that threatened the grain stores. Black cats, in particular, were held in high esteem. They were believed to be the physical manifestation of the goddess Bastet, a deity of home, fertility, and a protector of the pharaoh. Bastet was often depicted as a lioness or as a woman with the head of a lioness or a domestic cat. As such, to harm a cat, regardless of its color, was considered a grave offense. This deep-seated respect for felines found its way to Greece, thanks to the Greeks' admiration for Egyptian customs. Cats, including the black ones, began to be seen in Greek households, marking the start of their journey into Europe. But as these black felines made their way to Europe, their fate took a darker turn. Though in the Middle Ages, the Catholic Church's influence led to the infamous Inquisition, leading to a drastic change in the fate of black cats. During this time, the Church held a powerful sway over societal norms and beliefs. As the late 12th century saw the onset of the Inquisition in France, a horrifying era began. This period was marked by the persecution of those suspected of heresy and witchcraft, often solitary women who shared their lives with black cats. These black-furred felines, due to their natural reticence and aloofness, became the subjects of wild speculation and fear. The Church started to suspect that these so-called witches were using black cats as agents of malevolent magic, casting harmful spells on the unsuspecting. Another theory that gained traction was that black cats served as the perfect nighttime camouflage for these witches, enabling them to carry out their dark activities undetected. Yet, these theories were founded on nothing more than a misunderstanding of the cat's naturally reserved nature. Unlike dogs, cats are inherently more independent and shy, often avoiding strangers and keeping to themselves. This behavior, unfortunately, led to their vilification and subsequent persecution. The superstitions and fears surrounding black cats became so widespread and deep-rooted that it almost led to their extinction. But the persecution of these innocent animals had a far-reaching and unforeseen impact. The dwindling numbers of black cats led to an explosion in the rat population, setting the stage for one of the most devastating pandemics in history. But that's a tale for the next scene. Ironically, the persecution of black cats had a far-reaching and devastating consequence. As black cats were hunted, another black menace rose: the Black Death. With the persecution of black cats in full swing, a chilling consequence began to unfold. As the population of these feline rat catchers dwindled, their natural prey, the rat, began to multiply. The streets, once patrolled by the silent ebony hunters, quickly became overrun with the scurrying menace of rats. Now you may be thinking, so what? More rats? Fewer cats? What's the big deal? But here's the catch. These weren't just any rats. These were the carriers of a deadly parasite, the fleas that brought with them the bubonic plague, or as it was more ominously known, the Black Death. With the cat population decimated, there was nothing to keep the rat population in check, and as the rats increased, so did the spread of the Black Death. This was a time before the germ theory of disease, before people understood that microscopic organisms could cause illness. So as the plague swept across Europe, decimating populations and leaving cities in ruins, people were utterly clueless as to its cause. And what did they do in their ignorance and fear? They continued to persecute cats, especially black ones, believing them to be the cause of their woes. The very creatures that could have helped control the rat population and the spread of the Black Death were being hunted and killed, making the situation even worse. What started as a superstition born out of fear and misunderstanding had spiraled into one of the deadliest epidemics in human history. The Black Death claimed the lives of an estimated 25 million people over a span of just 3 years. The tale of black cats and their bad luck myth is a fascinating one, filled with intrigue and misunderstanding. This dark chapter in history serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of ignorance and the importance of understanding and coexisting with the natural world. As we continue to delve deeper into this story, we'll see how the perception of black cats has evolved over time. But that's a tale for another scene. Through our journey, we've traced the origins and impact of the black cat myth. We've started in the sandy landscapes of ancient Egypt, where these felines were revered, associated with the goddess Bastet, and celebrated for their ability to keep rat populations at bay. We then embarked on their journey to Europe, where the admiration for Egyptian customs led to their introduction. However, as the Middle Ages dawned, the narrative around these creatures took a dark turn. The Catholic Church's Inquisition painted them as companions of witches, a belief born from misunderstandings, fear, and the naturally reserved nature of these cats. This suspicion led to their persecution, which, ironically, had a devastating consequence: the Black Death. With the dwindling population of cats, rats thrived, spreading a deadly epidemic that claimed millions of lives. Black cats, like any other feline, are wonderful companions. The myth of their bad luck is a tale spun from misunderstandings and fear, with consequences that changed the course of history.